So we finally got to see Mattel and Arion organize a clown show or a clown event for the viewers of Love of Marriage Huntsville or the people that love Mattel, right? I would say it a clown show because it was very funny. Now, Arion Mattel decided to bring the one time alleged side chick of Marsau to come and do an expose Marsau, since Marsau and Letitia kind of allegedly called him gay in the last podcast she had with Carlos King. See, I knew this was coming. I didn't know when, but I knew it was coming. The moment Letitia said that Mattel was gay, right? On Carlos King's podcast, and actually said she knows about the guys he has laid down with. I knew that there was a problem. I knew that she was going to be at the brunt. I knew that fiery Mattel was coming, and he has been silent for a while. I was like, okay, maybe I was just scared for nothing. He was not going to call for Letitia and Marsau, but you know what? He proved me right again, and Mattel gets to do always does that every time, proving people right by behaving like a clown. Now, the brother side chick. Firstly, let me talk about the side chick. I don't feel like she is Marsau's type. If I look at Letitia kind of body type and I look at Melody's kind of body type, because we know underscore hiding one kind of way, allegedly he has a crush on Melody. She doesn't look like the type that Masao would go for. So that part is kind of, I'm kind of looking at it like, okay, is she the kind of person that Masao will go for? But at the end of the day, I'm not Masao. I've never been in anywhere they are, so I don't know who or whom he would go for. But another thing that made me question what they said, and I was looking at them like, what are these three people doing? Was when she kind of when she said that Mattel during the Vegas trip did not do anything. Like if she can vouch that at least Mattel only gambled, and I said Mattel went with trips. Okay, let's say Marcel and Maurice were with the lady, and Mattel was just alone with no lady. Mm, tell me a better lie. Tell me a effing better lie, because that is a big, bogus, huge, humongous lie. There's no way Masao and Maurice were with women, and Mattel just stood alone, being the bodyguard or being the I stand for the women's rights guy. It's not possible. So that part, when the lady was trying to say that about Mattel, that part kind of like, is giving fishy. Something is fishy somewhere. Something is fishy somewhere. But they decided to expose Masao. They literally said that Masao was literally meeting up with this lady in credit one. That is Maurice's office. So he was using Maurice as an excuse. And it was also being said in this particular interview that Masao doesn't really pay for his things directly from pocket so as not to get caught by Letitia. So he always does things by asking other people to pay so that it will not come back at him. And he also said something. Ariane also agreed because there was a time she needed her car fixed or something, and Mattel couldn't afford to pay from his own pocket because he didn't want Melody to know about it. So he asked Masao to pay for it. Now that part I believe. I never always believed when they said they never really knew Arion like that. I knew they were body. They also said that she was also meeting them and talking to them in credit one. That is Maurice's office. Now this lady said they only met at night and always in Maurice's office. And Maurice was Masau's lie. Maurice was Masau's alibi against Letitia. you know they kind of said that they kind of made pointed Masao as this person that doesn't know how to treat women, but they were getting it together. She even said, oh my god, they have a threesome with Masao, Maurice, and this lady. She had one in her mouth and the other at her back. I was like, ooh, whoa, wow, that is great. You know what? I, like I said earlier on, I did expect for Mattel to pull one stunt on the Scott. And do I feel bad for them? No. Do I, or would I ever feel bad for them in these circumstances? No. They knew about Arion. They looked at Melody like a mad person. They made Melody look as if she was delusional or she was saying things, when she was being like nobody's at her back and she's fighting a battle with everybody. And, everybody was always saying this thing like, how is Mattel keeping them as friends and Melody cannot keep friends? It's because she doesn't have a good attitude and whatnot. You see, the friend they kept, the friend that is the person that can keep friendship, that is a good friend. Look at what he's doing to them. It goes to show that it's not about having 20 friends. It's about having one friend that is standing by your side, stands by your side, fights by your side, fights for you, than having 20 friends that none of them count. And when Latisha said that, I said Latisha made a mistake because the worst person you should have a fight with is somebody that has nothing to lose. Mattel has nothing to lose as he is right now in his life. So Latisha trying to get a one on him by saying that he's gay stuff, and she has seen the revenge P video. The guys have seen the video. The guys have seen videos of Arion. That was like, babes, you've gone overboard. And I said it in the video I did previously. I said she will bear the brunt, and I'm pretty sure that Marsau watching the podcast will be scratching his head and being like, "Ooh, who sent this lady? She just fucked up, royally fucked up." And Mattel proved it. He was laughing, he was giggling, like, you know what, we're coming for this court, we're coming for you, and we're gonna be exposing you. You know why I feel happy? As much as I feel like it didn't make sense to me, and I feel like maybe it was a rehearsed thing, and I don't really think it's an authentic story. But why I feel happy is because these same people that Mattel has turned against are the people that made it look as if Melody was running crazy. As if Melody did not know who she was married to or who she's fighting the case with. As if Melody was a bad person. They turned and made it look as if Melody was just this bad person that doesn't know how to keep friends, keep relationship, stay in a marriage. These same people are now the ones seeing the same person they backed up. Mattel is a good guy. Nell said Mattel is a good guy. They are friends with him. They are still friends with him. Now, this is the consequences of being friends with Mattel. If you don't support his shenanigans, if you don't cuddle him and say, oh, yes, what you did was wrong, or right, no, if you don't tell him what you do is right, whether it is wrong or not, Mattel will come for you in a way that you did not expect. And that is what he's doing to this court. And I feel bad for him because if they don't do something about it right now, it's going to continuously get worse. And we know Mattel, when he starts, it takes the glory of God for him to stop. And one thing I'm happy for is that as at now, he's not targeting Melody. Now he should target anybody he wants to target. I want to see those people that made it look as if Melody was a bad person. That's why or Melody was treating Mattel so badly. That is why he's reacting like this. People we say, oh, we don't know what she's doing at the back. We don't know what she's doing off camera that makes him tick. That's why he's reacting like this. Where are you guys now that Mattel is doing this to your faves, the Scott? Because will you say now that we don't know what the Scots are doing to Mattel that is making him tick? Well, guys, that's all I have to say. Make sure you go on the comment section and tell me what you feel about the situation. Or do you feel that this situation is actually real, or it was concocted by Mattel and Arion? Or do you feel like it's a real story? Well, guys, thanks for liking the video. Make sure you subscribe. Click on the subscribe button down below to subscribe. Like on this video. Comment your thoughts and opinion about what we said. And we'll see you guys on another video.